Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristen and today I thought I would share with you our 2026 home project list. I'm currently in my third trimester of pregnancy, planning all the projects that I want to get to before baby arrives and after. So I want to use all my brain power now to plan the projects, hire all the pros, get it all set up on the calendar so we're ready to go. I have quite a few things to get to. I don't know how realistic this all is, but I really want to get it all done this year. So this video will give you a better idea on what you'll be seeing more of on my channel this year. Let's go ahead and head upstairs to our first project. First on the priority list is the nursery, because as you can see, we have not started yet. Believe it or not, the emptiness that you see here is actually progress, because this room was set up as our main guest bedroom for years. We had a large queen bed in here, lots of furniture, so it was a lot of stuff to move out. So seeing it now empty is a huge step in the right direction, because now we can finally start with the nursery. We've had family come and visit on and off since the holidays, so this room has been getting a lot of use. Since I am so far into my pregnancy now, this isn't gonna be as much of a huge DIY project that I imagined I would do for a nursery. I don't know if I can tackle it all on my own this time, so I'm hiring some help to get this done. I really want to do a nice wall treatment, paint, potentially wallpaper, and get all the furniture in here. Currently, I have a mattress that I'm very excited about. This is the breathable mattress everyone raves about. This was gifted to us, which was so nice. We also have this bookshelf that I thrifted years ago that I've been saving. This is like an old Pottery Barn kids bookshelf, and I thrifted it for $25. I still have the price on there. I thought that would look really cute painted to kind of match the overall look of the room. And then I have a ton of art frames because I want to put up a lot of art in this room as well, just to make it feel really magical. I know a lot of people say you don't even need your nursery until like the baby grows older, but I just want to have it done and ready for them when they arrive home. I think that that is so special. I can put all my attention into it now and not have to worry about watching the baby and trying to do all the projects in this room at the same time. So I think we're going to get a lot of use out of it as the baby's really young, and we'll get a lot of use out of it as they grow older and actually move into this room. So I'm really excited to get started on it and have it in this home, because I've always pictured this being their room. I think it's gonna be really cute. So stay tuned on my channel for this project. This is gonna be out in the next month, I would say. And across the hall here is our new guest bedroom. So we moved all the furniture into here. We could just call this room Henry's room, because he really does love this bed and just goes wherever it goes. But this room is a bit smaller, so we were able to fit pretty much all of the furniture in here, minus our side chair and the 2 nightstands, because it was too wide for this space. So we just went with 2 side tables for now to get it up and running and fully functional in here. To me, I would consider this room a bit unfinished, even though it has all the fully functioning furniture in it. I just love a guest bedroom that has that wow factor and just creates an experience. So I definitely want to make this space really special eventually, but for now it's ready to go, and we have this extra bedroom here, which I'm very excited about. Next on the priority list is actually our patio space off of the sunroom here. I'm very excited about this one. Since spring and summer are approaching, I really wanted to get to this so that it can be completed by the time the weather's nice. This door used to lead out to a big wood deck, but the deck was rotting when we moved in, and we wanted to take it down when we painted the exterior of the house. So we got that finished, and now it's just a big open dirt space that needs a lot of work. So I'll take you out there so you can get a better look at what's to come. Okay, it might be very loud out here. We have so many trees being cut down in the area after the ice storm. We have this generator here because of the ice storm as well. We lost power for days. So anyways, the backyard is quite a mess. After we took down the deck, we found all of this to be unfinished under here off of the sunroom, and we actually need to fix that before getting to the patio design. But last year we spent the time cutting down a bunch of trees in the yard to make more space for a patio and get rid of the deck and paint the house. So we did all of these little exterior projects to get it going, but this year I really want to tackle the full hardscape design. So I want to create a patio that is actually ground level. So you'll step down from the sunroom here onto a large stone patio. So I'll put the plan up on the screen here so you can see what I'm talking about. But I want to be able to come down and have a large dining table out here. I want to be able to host and entertain and barbecue out here. So we'll have enough seating there for that. I want to install a barbecue area here, so eventually we can do a built-in kind of kitchen barbecue. And then off of this large stone patio, I want an extended space off of here that pushes off of the house, and we can create a nice lounge space. So I want to be able to put a sofa, 2 side chairs, maybe a little fire pit area or coffee table. And that space will be able to look out at the view of the lawn. So I can imagine watching our kids play and enjoying the outdoor space a little bit deeper into the forest instead of being tucked behind the house, if that makes sense. So I wanted that 2-part patio design. Right now, it needs a lot of work. It's really hard to look past what we have going on here because it is quite a mess. So lots to do outside. Now back inside, the largest project I want to get to this year is the kitchen renovation. Now I really wanted to get to this before baby's arrival, but it's not looking like that's going to be realistic at all anymore. So we're going to put this off until the summer, but start the design process now. So this takes a lot of thought, a lot of detail, a lot of choosing different things. So I want to get to all that now while I have the time, so we can just get started for potentially the summer. So this kitchen has always been a space that we wanted to renovate. It feels very disconnected to the rest of the house, especially just with its design style, but I think it has a lot of potential because of its size and the layout. We spent the last 2 years living in this kitchen, really getting to know it and figure out what works for us, what doesn't, what kind of storage we need, what kind of storage we don't, so that we can really do this space right. I've thought about tackling this space in different ways on my own, doing little DIY projects here and there, painting the cabinets, changing the light fixtures, but honestly, there's so much more about the kitchen that I want to change that all of those things just still wouldn't do it for me. So I just wanted to get it done right the first time and work with a specialized kitchen designer to get it done properly. So I'm very excited to be working with Tanya at Unique Kitchens and Baths. She is my favorite kitchen designer. She does the most impeccable design work, custom cabinetry, beautiful finishes. She just nails kitchen design. So we're gonna be designing this kitchen together to totally transform this space. Definitely check them out on Instagram. They're at Unique Kitchens and Baths if you wanna get an overall look of the design style we're going for, and you'll kind of get a little glimpse at what's to come for our kitchen. I'll be documenting the entire thing and all these other projects on Instagram and on YouTube, so definitely stay tuned for all the renovations to come. So I've sketched out our existing floor plan, so we have all the measurements that we need to work with to redesign this space. I had the contractor come by to take a look at this space, and I sent these off to Tanya so she has a better idea of what we're working with. Tanya offers remote design services, so I'm working with her from afar to redesign this space, and I'm very excited about it. So we're just in the design phase of this project right now, so we can really get the ball rolling, and then when the time is right in the summer after baby, we can get started on this project. Our kitchen really is the center of our home. The sunroom, the family room, our powder room, the dining room, the entryway, all lead off from our kitchen. So I did want to tackle the kitchen before we got started on any of these smaller projects because they feel so reliant on the kitchen design. Once that's finalized, we'll have a better idea of what we're working with so we can tackle the rest of the rooms. These 3 main projects, the nursery, our outdoor landscaping project, and the kitchen, are really top priority for at least the first half of this year, and then we'll see what we can get to by the end of the year. We really chose this home because it wasn't a tear down. It wasn't something we really needed to rush renovations on. We can function in this space. It really is comfortable as is, but there's so many little things that we want to tweak and add and change over time and really customize for us. So it's been a nice slow renovation house for us to really live in and figure out what needs to be done next. So I hope this gave you a better idea on what's to come on my channel this year, what you can look forward to, and what we have in the works. If you have any special ideas for any of these projects, let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing from you guys and all of your ideas as well. And if you enjoyed watching and found this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button. And make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have my notifications turned all the way on so you're first to see the next video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!